Hi guys, I'm Traci Copeland and this is Good Moves with Well+Good. Today we're gonna do a pre-run warm-up, but we're gonna do it with some bands, okay? Now bands are a great way to activate certain muscle groups. Whether you're a runner, you're doing a HIIT workout or strength workout, it's gonna be a great way to warm your body up and get those muscles activated, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into it. So we're gonna start with some walking knee hugs. So drawing the knee into my chest, coming onto the ball of my foot, staying nice and tall. You could do this in place or you could do this walking, totally up to you. This is a great way to warm up those hip flexors. All right, just a couple more. Getting nice and tall, making sure you're not leaning forward and you're not leaning back. All right, next we have walking hamstring stretch. So toe up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna scoop the ground and then scoop the ground again. And notice how my hips go straight back. Go as deep as you need to get fully into that stretch. You also wanna make sure that both toes are facing the same direction and that you're keeping your back nice and flat. Controlling your movement. Be intentional with your warm-up. Your warm-up is so important for the rest of your workout. Your workout actually starts here with your warm-up. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move into inner thigh stretch. So I'm gonna come with my legs a little bit wider than hips distance apart, and then just gonna move side to side, keeping the weight in my heels. Now I can also get a little bit deeper here by reaching for the ground. Everyone's gonna be at a different place here. So again, listening to your body, do it whatever is gonna allow you to get a little bit deeper into your movement, making sure that the weight stays in your heels the entire time. Now we're gonna move on to the other major muscle group, quads. So quad stretch, walking quad stretch. So bringing one hand up towards the ceiling, grabbing my ankle with the opposite arm and pulling it towards my glute, okay? Again, arm up towards the ceiling, heel towards the glute. It's also a great way to find your balance. You could do this walking or standing. Wherever you are, you wanna make sure that you're not arching in that spine. So keeping that tailbone tucked under. So you should really start to feel this in your quad, okay? Just a few more. Standing nice and tall. All right, let's get into the band activation portion of this, okay? So, grabbing resistance band, you can go light to heavy. I would go on the lighter to medium side since this is still a warm-up. Put that band around your legs. We're gonna do 2 rounds of 6 different moves. We're gonna start with a moving squat. Now the band is directly over my knees. And I'm gonna start in a squatted position, and I'm just gonna start to move side to side, okay? Now we're gonna be here for 45 seconds. You should feel this in those glutes. You should feel those in your abductors, especially as you're moving side to side, getting deep into that squat. Now, if this is a little too intense for you and really is hurting your abductors or your hips, you can also do this without the band. Maybe you start with just a moving squat and then you add a band for the last half, okay? But try to stay with it. You got about 10 more seconds here. Staying nice and low with ease and control. Okay, time. Now we're gonna do something called squat pulses. So I'm gonna stay in a squatted position. The weight is in my heels and I'm gonna pulse out with my knees, okay? So this again helps activate those glutes. It also helps activate my core and my back, okay? And I can really start to feel this in my glutes, and we're not even really that deep into the workout itself. Making sure that your hips stay back, your chest stays lifted. Stay with it. Again, you're just warming your body up. If you need to take a moment to just shake out the legs, do whatever you need to do. You got about 10 more seconds left here, okay? and then we're gonna take things to the ground. We got 3, 2, and time. Okay, on the ground, we're gonna go ahead and move that band to the outside of your feet, okay? You're gonna meet me in a plank position. Now, this is gonna help activate your core, okay? So we're gonna bring that knee forward, bring the opposite knee forward, okay? This is our plank knee drive. Now, anytime you add a band, it just creates a little bit more resistance, so your body has to work a little bit harder. But again, if this is a little too intense for you, feel free to take off that band and just give me those knee taps without the band. But if you are up for this, place that band outside the feet and tap with me. And notice how we're moving nice and slow with ease and control. Nothing too crazy right here. You got about 10 more seconds here. Keeping that nice, solid plank. Really good base of support. 3, 2, time. Nice work, nice work. Now, we're gonna come into a side lying position, getting ready for clamshells. So I'm gonna bring this around my legs, just above the knees, once again, getting the knees at about 45 degrees, and just lying down, and I'm gonna lift that top leg and then lower it. Now notice how my speed isn't really fast. I'm lifting and lowering at that same speed, okay? So being super intentional with how fast and how slow you're moving, okay? The slower you move, the more it will help get those muscles activated, okay? Especially my piriformis, my medial glutes. Stay with me. We got about 15 more seconds here. And then we're gonna go ahead and take it to the opposite side. Balance ourselves out. 5 more seconds. Whew, I start to feel it in that right hip right about now. All right, and time. Keeping that band exactly where it is, I'm just gonna scoot my legs over and switch sides, okay? So doing that exact same thing. Head is resting gently, 45-degree angle, keeping those feet together, lifting and lowering, okay? And I feel my glutes working, but I also feel my core working. So you kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Stay with me. We're almost there. About 10 more seconds left. In 3, 2, and time. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that band from my legs. I'm gonna lie on my stomach. We're gonna do Supermans, but we're gonna do them with the band, okay? So I'm gonna take my hands to the inside, lie on my stomach, and grabbing the band, I'm gonna extend, bring up and down. So you're pulling that band apart, almost like you're trying to rip it apart. And now you might ask yourself, what is this doing? What is this working? This is actually helping engage your lower back, your lumbar spine, those muscles that support your low back. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do a tough workout, whether it's a HIIT workout or it's a running workout, my back tends to be a little bit tight. So we gotta get that back ready so it can move better, move more efficiently. Just give me 3 more. 2, and 1. All right, and that was round 1. We have 1 more round just like that. We're gonna start it off with those squat walks, okay? Those banded squat walks. So I'm gonna put that band around my legs once again, and we're gonna get right into it, okay? So you know what to expect now. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Start in that squat position, moving nice and slow, being intentional with your movement. So you can keep your hands on your hips or out in front of you. Totally up to you. Hopefully this should feel easier that second round, okay? Not harder. You've sort of woken up those major muscle groups. So they're a little bit more active, a little bit more ready to move, ready to get into the workout. We got less than 15 seconds left of these squat walks. Stay with me. Stay relaxed through your chest, relax through your shoulders. In 3, 2, and time. Okay, now we're gonna move into squat pulses, okay? The band stays exactly where it is. You're back in that squat position, and you're just gonna pulse, okay? Getting a little abductor workout here. Staying lifted throughout your chest, and you could really start to feel those abductors working. I feel it in my piriformis as well. You can keep your hands on your hips or bring your hands forward. Totally up to you. We got about 20 seconds left here, and then we're gonna take it to the ground. Stay with me. Keeping the weight in your heels the entire time. Your chest stays lifted. Your core is engaged. Lower abs are drawn in. In 3, 2, and time. Nice work. All right. Now let's go ahead and take it to the ground. Just slide that band so it's underneath your feet. Kind of resting in that crevice of your shoe and coming into that plank position. Now we're gonna tap it. Drive that knee forward. So that knee should be kind of in line with each arm. And this helps activate your hip flexor, okay? Now your hip flexors have to be warm before just about anything that you do, but especially if you are a runner, especially if you're going for a run, doing a run workout, maybe even going for a spin class. Keep that back nice and flat. 10 more seconds here. Stay with me. And time. Okay, clamshells are next. Just gonna slide that band up a little bit higher around my legs, just above the knees once again. And you guys know what to do. Okay, we've done it before, 45 seconds. Draw those lower abs in. My feet stay together, and I just lift and lower, okay? With control, less about speed, more about being very intentional with your movement, okay? We've got about 15 seconds left. Hips should be starting to burn a little bit right now, but burning in a good way, okay? All right, and last one. All right, keep that band where it is, and you're just gonna go ahead and rotate to the opposite side, okay? So, 45-degree angle, and lift and lower. Core engaged. Your body is getting ready for that workout, whatever it is, whether you're going for that run, whether you're doing a HIIT workout, whether you're doing a strength workout, this band activation is great for any type of workout. Stay with me. You got about 15 seconds left on the clock. Core is engaged, pulling those lower abs in. You have 5 seconds left, just 5 seconds left. And time, okay. Now I'm gonna take the band off of the legs. We move right into Supermans, okay? So on your stomach, bringing my hands inside the band, back on your stomach, getting ready for Superman's. Hands are inside the band. We're gonna lift and lower, okay? Kind of focusing on activating your lower back. And again, if this is a little too intense, what you can do is just take that band off for a few and then get right back into it when you're ready, at least for the last few. We finish with the band. We're about halfway there, stay with me. And you're only lifting as much as your body will allow you to. You don't want to overexert through your spine or your neck. Notice how my neck is staying in line with my arms. Give me 3 more. Last one. All right. Great job, you guys. Way to get through that. So that was your pre-run warm-up with bands. My name is Traci Copeland. That was Good Moves, Well and Good. If you want more good moves, subscribe to Well and Good today.